signal among the local
responsibility by Michael Scavala in terms of coaching on the training pitch and coming up with game plans as well. So the hierarchy here just felt it was a natural evolution to appoint both to the main job here. And they're on the move here, and there's a chance early on for Ben House, but Schmid raced off his line and was there to greet him. But Lincoln have made a really positive start here. Here's Draper. The concern for Portsmouth. Yeah, well, he should score. House, once he gets in, doesn't get it into the corner. But the first thing to say is Draper taking off where he left last week in the Riverside. Outstanding centre forward play, brushing after a side. Really good from House, the way he takes it in his stride, but he just doesn't get it towards the corner. It's a top save, nonetheless. But a really aggressive start here by Lincoln City, which is how they started at Middlesbrough last week. The disappointment was that they got deeper and deeper as the game went on. albeit up against a fabulous Middlesbrough team. The Grandals looking to keep Lincoln City on the front foot here. This now is Reach, who digs that cross out. Schmidt with the call, and Schmidt with the claim, albeit the flag was up anyway.
Really good ball in. All he can do, Hackett, is just try and keep it alive for his side, just heads it up into the sky. Schmidt comes out, maybe to just give Portsmouth a little bit of respite, which they need.
There's Benji Arthur in for Regan Poole. This Portsmouth starting 11 today, no Regan Poole at all. He has been struggling with a bit of a knock.
Early knock-ins, but they started really well. Big chance for House to open his season with a goal here at home.
He's going to say to open his door. The referee played the advantage there. The aim of the shot was taken on. Audacious effort, I think, to try and catch out Nico Schmidt. This didn't quite come off. Tony Harrington is the referee here today. Fourth official is Tim Robinson, who was at the heart of the Norwich City West Bromwich Albion controversy last week. There's Arthur looking for Kamara, who spins away from Reach, who throws his arms out. Now Kavuma McQueen, the 17-year-old. Kavuma McQueen! Well, that is how to leave a lasting impression. Ryan Kavuma McQueen causes bedlam in the away end at Sincil Bank. The teenager has just tormented Lincoln City.
What a start for that young man. It's all about a really slick pass initially into Kamara and then the touch to take it into the space. Just rolls Reach. He's already questioning why there's so much space there, but once it's spit out to Kavuma McQueen, takes a little nick of Hamer, and perfect for Portsmouth into the far corner. A young player trying to make his way in first team football, gets the ideal start.
Well, just that nick to take it away from George Wickens. Well, how about that for a player whom there is so much excitement about, not only at Fratton Park where he's on loan, but also at his parent club Chelsea.
Yeah, it's very rare that Chelsea send a 17-year-old out on loan, so that's the first thing. That's how quickly they probably see him maturing and potentially becoming part of that first team squad. I think you're going back to the days of Dominic Solanke, who was allowed out, I think, to Europe around about the same age, so just shows how quickly he's developing, and that will do him the world of good. It was excellent 45 minutes against QPR, had a real impact, got the crowd up, which was important last week, and what a start today.
Well, Lincoln have made the brighter start here, but they have been hit by Portsmouth. Portsmouth, who have now taken the lead in all three of their games so far this season. They've beaten at West Ham in the League Cup, but the major disappointment for John Messina was the way that they didn't build on what they did in scoring first against Queen's Park Rangers last week. He admits scoring first affected them.
I think you can see already from the opening 9 minutes just how aggressive Lincoln want to be to get their midfield players and their forward players around the ball, but if you can bypass that with a little bit of quality, I think there is space to exploit. They are so energetic, so front-footed, and I think that's a perfect example. One pass really, Kamara, cute as he was with the turn, can't be that open.
Shaughnessy. McQueen involved again. Now Marlon Pack, whose presence would be so important for Portsmouth today. They missed number 6 in the opening 2 games. Boomer McQueen. Bishop was waiting in the middle. It's Kamara, and it's over the top.
Yeah, clever effort actually. Trying to whip it with the side foot towards the target. Boomer McQueen competed for the first one, but he's brighter to that second ball into the space. And yeah, coming out of the sky, difficult to control, but I like the attempt, and he's not too far away.
Well, there's Chris Cohen, who is up on the gantry, not too far from us. So, one head coach is up there, the other is joint head coach Tom Shaw is down on the touchline. The head of LNER away. LNER away again, looking to get involved. And here's Colby Bishop for Portsmouth. Under the Pompey fans. Darikwa. Segacic, lovely feed from Segacic. Portsmouth star of the show last season, Adrian Segacic. Segacic involved again, and Portsmouth get the corner.
Yeah, amazing what a goal can do. You can see the confidence seeping through the Portsmouth players all of a sudden. Bishop winning his duels wide on the right hand side, probably as good as he can do with the delivery, and Segacic with some masterful footwork just outside the Lincoln 18-yard box.
Well, they're looking to improve their threat from set pieces this season, are Portsmouth, who struggled at both ends of the pitch in terms of set pieces last season. Bishop is being watched by Tom Jeffries for now. And Wickens gets to that. Sharp header out the near post. Colby Bishop.
Terrific effort. I mean, it has to be flush. Has to get power and direction coming away from the target to a degree, but yeah, it's a really good attempt. Gets away from his marker. He's on the stretch a fraction, so can't quite get the contact on it that he raised.
Split up. You're right. Split up then.
Yeah. You know, as a centre forward, when that one's coming in, your favourite, you've got the run on your marker, but you just have to get that firmness on the header. Just quite lacked the real pace on it.
Segacic making his presence felt in this contest now. Over the head of House. House skipping low that time, and he was caught.
We're never a fan of that, really. What's he supposed to do, Marlon Pack? He's only just prodding the ball forward or attempting to do so. House is stooping in. It's not a free kick for my money.
So Lincoln City looking to load the Portsmouth box here. Bartholomew with the signal. Lincoln players just moving across from left to right the penalty box. Michael Scavala leaving here for Bristol City. It could easily have been John Messinio who left Portsmouth for Bristol City. They spoke to the Pompey boss's agent. Didn't go beyond that. John Messinio remains in charge of Portsmouth. It's been 2 successful fights for championship survival. Now he and the club want more than that. Boomer McQueen, here's Kamara, who's down just outside the box. Free kick to Portsmouth.
Terrific ball for Boomer McQueen. Looked like the options were diminishing when he received the ball. I thought he could have shifted it earlier. Then he finds penetrative pass down the spine of Lincoln. That touch is a little bit fortuitous, I may add. LNER away, gets himself all tangled up. It's a clear foul, and it's a great opportunity right on the edge.
Well, we did see Ruben Colwell fire one in for Cardiff City from right on the edge of the box against Wrexham at the last kick on Monday night. Segacic having a look at this. Marlon Pack in close attendance too. George Wickens, who was born in Hampshire, waiting on his line. It's Segacic! Wow! No messing about from him or from Portsmouth. They are here to try and ruin Lincoln City's big day. This city's return to English football seconds here. And right now, Lincoln City are second best to Portsmouth.
Well, the lift that the opening goal was given Pompey has been evident from that moment. Segacic in the pocket has been causing havoc. Loads of pace on it, and again it gets a nick, doesn't it, off a Lincoln City player, no doubt about it. Flies off McGrandles into the corner of the net. Nothing Wickens can do. Once more, high into the net. Pompey cruising.
It could not have gone much better for John Massinio's Portsmouth. And importantly, after what we've seen in the opening couple of games, they have a second goal, a bit of breathing space for having conceded leads, as we mentioned in the opening couple of games.
How big does that Ben House missed opportunity already feel? Golden chance to get the crowd really up, and look how clinical Portsmouth have been. They played well since Ruma McQueen gave them the lead. The inventiveness in the front line, the freedom it seems to have given them, very apparent from up here on the gantry.
Which is where Chris Cohen is right now, the Lincoln City joint head coach, because it is a fabulous view up here. He won't be happy with what he's seeing at this moment, albeit Lincoln started the better. Often you see joint head coaches in England, but Lincoln had a similar situation with the Cowley brothers. Danny had the title and did the media, but he and Nicky split everything. Chris Cohen. Takes charge of the defensive half of the pitch. Tom Shaw the attacking half with the Cowley brothers. It was one in possession, one out of possession. Of course, the Cowley brothers, well known to followers of Portsmouth. Well, there's a game at the Den going on. Big game as well, Mill. Wall are in front against Norwich City. Here, Lincoln have to try and clear their heads, but what they do have is something they have been very good at, a long throw. Tom Hamer moves forward to take it. It's what they did with him last season. Hamer launches that in, the air raid siren goes off to signal incoming as Hamer again. Shane tidies up for Portsmouth. Adam Reach. Slippers, Draper picks up. Hackett. Seen off for now. Rocco Shane on the move for Portsmouth.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a left off because it was good recognition from Adam Reach. There was a 2v1 on the far post and Draper actually tidied it up impressively. Just didn't have the awareness or didn't see with peripheral vision that Thompson had lost his footing. Had he nudged it on, could have been in for a shooting opportunity.
Did win 2 of their final 3 championship away games last season. They secured survival and another season in the championship. As I mentioned before, they're hoping to stay far away from trouble this time around. Plenty of investment in the team in the summer. They are in control of this contest 20 minutes in. Assist to his name last season, which matched Edison's record of goalkeeping assists in the top 4 tiers. Jeffries with the cross. Rico was setting himself. McQueen in the presence of mind to race back.
Yeah, the referee just allowing Draper to lean into Devlin there. Didn't want to get involved in competing for the aerial ball, just left it for reached down the left-hand side to put in another delivery, but really good play, unselfish, movement McQueen, honest, getting back in and clearing Pompey's lines.
There's a long throw from Hamer towards that near post. Darikwa. Hamer with his stick that time, and Lincoln City get the call.
Defending that first ball really resolutely. Portsmouth to this point. Keep coming. Going over there to keep putting Schmidt and that back line under pressure.
Granville's is the closest to Schmidt on his goal line right now. And then away trying to get free in the middle, and he couldn't direct it on target.
It looked like Hamer was favourite there, just a couple of yards behind his centre-half partner. Combination maybe of Leraway and Arthur, I think. Yeah, good decision. Heads on to the Lincoln centre-half.
There's Segatic. Derby on the fixture list again this coming season. One to look forward to. There's there if you wanted to play it short. Never
going to go there though, was it? Straight into Schmidt. Another set-piece chance. Deep this time. Here's Hamer. Forward by Reach. Away from House and behind for a Lincoln corner, so they're having plenty of set-piece opportunities. Should really be playing to their strength. For today, 10 set-piece goals in the last 11 league games. Not really threatened from one here, not really. Good punch and a foul anyway on Schmidt. Always smart when a goalkeeper punches in the direction the ball is going like that. Robinson there, the fourth official. Looked like friendly words, didn't it? Friendly club. They travel to Blackpool and Bolton next if they were to lose this. Having lost at Borough, you know, it doesn't take long for people to start talking. It's a tough little run there. Now Reach. There's Jeffries. Shine, and the problem with playing catch-up is you can leave yourself open, you can lose your shape. Jeffries caught that time. Eventually it will be George Wickens to take this. Born in Petersfield, 15 miles north of Portsmouth. Former Fulham Academy goalkeeper. Oh, it might bounce through now, and it's cleared away by Devlin. Good response there from Terry Devlin. Not just an attacking influence, and a very good defensive one too. He read that superbly. Only half away and deflected by a hand. Lincoln penalty. And Pompey can't quite believe it. Referee was in a decent position. It's his left hand, Swanson. Let's have a look at the position of the arms as he comes out. They are away from his side. It has to be a penalty. It's unlucky as Reach hits it, but it's not natural, that position, not really. So, the former Pompey player, Rico Hackett, to pull one back, and he thumps it home. Lincoln right back in it. Decisive penalty there from Hackett. 11 goals, 4 years at Pompey, now one against them because of this. To be honest, both arms were out. Just no complaint. When you have the silly conversations with people about ball to hand and so on, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how far away it is, all that matters is that silhouette. As Bishop flings himself at that. Whether that silhouette in that snapshot, that freeze frame is natural or not, and it wasn't. And that's fairly definitive. Well, he'll be happy as Tom Shaw. Nothing really for Tim Robinson to explain there. John Mousinho should save his breath. I know he's disappointed, but I can't see any contention about that. I can see that it's unlucky, but that doesn't stop it being a penalty. There's a really strong challenge, and that will be a yellow card for Draper. Last goal was in February. Freddie Draper scored 7 of them in that last campaign, 10 for Walsall a couple of seasons ago. Up he goes. Oh, I don't see that at all. The arm's not raised. I mean, I think he's very unlucky. Glanced away by Hackett, the scorer of that penalty. Thought there, Ben House, that he'd managed to run in behind. Familiar figures, all there to roar them on in different ways. So final 10 minutes of what's certainly been an entertaining first half. Portsmouth 2-1 up here at Lincoln, but that lead halved by Rico Hackett's penalty. Good playing that, nice and positive from 24-year-old George Wickens. Confident young goalkeeper. Started every game last season. Looked to the manner born. There's Kamara. Great take and swung wide by Hackett. Bishop. House went down off the ball there and had a long look at the referee. Conversations continuing here. A little bit stop-start at times. Lincoln certainly happier with the way things are now. We could always get honesty. Colby Bishop scored 2 for Accrington Stanley against Lincoln back in April 2022. Only 3 goals last season. That remarkable statistic about Pompey and their strikers. That ricochets back into the danger area. Marlon Pack was there to clear it away. And the follow-up could have gone anywhere. Since the start of last season, Pompey's main starting striker has scored 4 goals, which is nowhere near enough. Liam Scully, by the way, is the gentleman we were looking at, Lincoln's chief executive, who gone with the joint managers to replace Skubala, who had to take that chance at Bristol City, I think. Must have been hard for him, having brought Lincoln to this point, but big opportunity to go to a bigger club. Here's House. Been a good response to going 2 down from Lincoln. at Liam Scully, the chief executive of Lincoln City. Ron Fowler there, the chairman of Lincoln, sitting behind him. Sunny day in August to enjoy the start of what he hopes will be a long journey. Bound to have a few little stutters along the way, and last week they played well last week away, a team that lost in the playoff final. No shame in that. This would be of more concern, but right now they're fighting back. There's Arthur. All the way back to Schmidt. Segacic, player fouled there. Drifting towards half-time. Kavuma McQueen gave Pompey the lead. 7 minutes in, then Segacic with that super free kick, albeit a poorly defended one, I thought. Made it 2. But then the penalty from Rico Hackett, the former Pompey player, halving that lead. Oh, that's touched through. Bishop now! Clawed behind. Well defended ultimately, albeit desperately, and then Wickens makes the save, but the pace was off it by then. Nicked through by Kamara. Good challenge by Hamer. Final minute of this first half. Kamara wanted too much time, didn't he? Couple of minutes to be added at the end of this first half. Back here with Reach. Picked up by Swanson. The flag down on the near side. Wickens to clear. That's just going to be smashed away. Right at the end of the half, a brief hiatus. It's going to be Pompey's free kick, but this will do it for the half anyway. As Nicolas Schmidt beaten by that spot kick, will clear away. And there is the half-time whistle. So Pompey in front, but Lincoln City resurgent. The joint managers Cohen and Shaw happier than they were. Kavuma McQueen gave Pompey the lead 7 minutes in. And Adrian Segacic with a super second from the free kick before Rico Hackett pulled one back from the spot. Half time, it's Lincoln City 1, Portsmouth 2.
they say here it is the best view in football. The view of Lincoln Cathedral up on the hill. Have you been up Steep Hill, by the way?
I ran up this morning and I wouldn't advise anyone to do likewise. It's lovely on the way down.
No way did you run up that.
Stiff walk.
Which is good to see. Huge experienced player in this Lincoln City.
He's not going to be able to carry on. He makes his way off. Tendai Derikwa. The captain will not resume here, and well, such a leader for them, there'll be concern. More imminent concern is who replaces him here. Going to be club record signing Andre Kubis by the looks of things, the Romanian. Kavuma McQueen. That was a crunching challenge. They hurt each other here, nothing wrong with it. Shaughnessy went in. Draper is down as well. Remember, Draper's on a yellow card if the referee did see anything in that. I think he'll just see it as a raw bone challenge. Let's have a look. Draper's late there, you know. Slightly fortunate there, I'd say. I know he's come off and he's hurt. Kubis is on. Big Romanian makes his second substitute appearance for Lincoln. Going to have to get straight into the pace of this. Previously on the books in Italy of Milan and Sampdoria. Rocco Shine is clearly going to get a yellow card. Chased there by House. First yellow card of the campaign for the Estonian, Rocco Shine. New signing from Fredrikstad this season. Rico Hackett has scored the penalty. He's going to take this free kick. 10 minutes played in the second half. Not a great deal has happened. Randall's with the header. Look at that early chance for Ben House. I still wonder how important that will be. It was a great opportunity, clean through on goal, weak finish really, straight at the goalkeeper. Would have given them that advantage, that early momentum. Kavuma McQueen goes over, a push from Kubis, but the flag anyway. Wriggle through there, Rico Hackett. coming here. Josh Murphy about to come on for Pompey. Before Kabuma McQueen. Well, not a bad full debut. Gave them the lead, showed real quality. Ebu Adams is going to come on into the centre of that midfield now for Rocco Shine. The Gambian, new arrival from Derby last season. I must say, I think he's unlucky to be on the bench at Pompey. Key player at Derby, he was. Great sub to have to come on when you're protecting a lead. Swanson. Here's McGrandles. Over the head of Ben House. This looks like he might be tiring a bit for all of the crowd. Relentlessly chanting his name, Shaughnessy, and first touch for Murphy, has got so much quality, of course, as indeed is his twin brother Jacob. Now then, here's Draper, off on a charge, but a bit predictable. They're getting more and more frustrated here, Lincoln. They need to just curb that a bit. Yeah, he's off. Complain all you like, but he was off. Sometimes you can get yourself into that mindset that the world's against you as a player, and I think House is just about there at the moment. This for Kamara. Pompey look relatively comfortable at the moment, but of course that can change. Marlon Pack, they'd love a third, needless to say. Give them that daylight again. There by Draper. And that was Kubis, a little high, a little late on Murphy. Substitute on substitute there. Looks a unit, doesn't he, Andre Kubis? Yeah, it is late. He's lucky not to get a card for that. He goes through Murphy a bit there. Curved in towards Colby Bishop. Remember that. Milestone still in front of him. Stretched out there. Wickets did well to read this. No one else was. Wickens out to block. Just off his left toe, wasn't it? Draper leaping higher than anyone there. Then swung well over. Certainly a lull after a tremendous opening half hour to the game. Opening 31 minutes anyway, 3 goals, and since then Lincoln haven't offered much. Amazing journey that they've had. 9 years ago they were playing in the National League, and first the Cowleys and then Skubala, taking them to places they didn't expect to be. I know it's still a long way to the Premier League, but to think they're a level below is remarkable. One of those situations as well, had they kept Skubala for his clear tactical and organisational excellence, he might have given them an outside chance to the Premier League. It would have been one of those strange ones, but maybe you still can, but it's going to have to be some journey. Real bang there on the right boot. To the fans he went. Have a look at this again. Draper involved once more. Swanson who came across. Yeah, the challenge was a bit high actually, and on the ball it's Swanson's fault. There, jarred the ankle. Now the corner to defend. Draper involved again. And then in from Hackett. Oh, glanced on, but couldn't find the angle. Housed again. Murphy. Double change coming for Lincoln here. Tom Bayliss and Rob Street, the two who are coming on. John Jeffries makes his way off. Bartholomew, the other two make way. So on we go. Changes necessary really for Lincoln. Interesting, the arrival of the big Dane we saw in the crowd. He will be on his way. Mikel Ladefoged. See how that will really improve them. Again, a tall target man. Only Huddersfield scored more goals from substitutes last season, so Lincoln 17 in that last campaign. Will look for one more here. He's hard working, isn't he? I mentioned in the first half his last goal was against Plymouth in February, Freddie Draper. I don't think he's ever going to be prolific, but he will be a handful, but they need someone. Street, who's come on, is a good finisher. Just consistency with centre forward sometimes. Devlin loves to hit them from range. He scored from that kind of range last week. Another cynical challenge, the second of this second half, another clear yellow card. So they've sort of exchanged them. We saw Shine look for a blatant trip about 10 minutes ago. Kamara was skipping through there. Just hauled back by Bayliss. First thing he's done since coming on as a sub, Tom Bayliss. Kamara. That's floated in and it was just nicked away in time. And then given away. Lined up here wonderfully. Adams! A third for Pompey! And 2 goals here of real quality. First Segacic and then Adams. And Pompey have restored that 2-goal advantage. What a hit this is! They allowed him to run and run, they gave it away. And he has laced that, and that now might be enough. They stood off him, and nothing that Wickens can do. It's poor defensively, they gave it away, and then they didn't close him down. He hit it with the laces. He scored a couple of goals last season, Ebu Adams, including the big one against Southampton. And he contributes again here. He was not brought on to do that, but they'll take it. That was some strike. It's rather taken the edge off Lincoln. Lincoln getting a bit ragged here. Tom Hamer this time. Murphy's use of the arm there. Yeah, it's a swing of the elbow on McGrandles, isn't it? No one saw that at the time. He's lucky, but that looked very deliberate. They suddenly look open now, Lincoln. Cohen and Shaw need to get on top of this for me. Marlon Pack across to slow things down, to take the free kick. Pompey delighted with life right now. Adams, a bit too much on there. See House sort of goes over the line, doesn't he? No need to put hand to face there. And I know, you got your tough guy image and all of that, but put that to one side and take the chance early. That would have made the difference. By Arthur. There's Pack. In from Murphy. Oh, it falls kindly, and Segacic will be disappointed. Olaofe is going to come on now. Mason Melia as well. Further changes as they try to drag something out of this. Olaofe new from Charlton technically, but he was at Stockport last year. Mason Melia on loan from Spurs. Two forward players. Finally Draper's race his run. Tanto Olaofe, known as Tanto Isaac. Minutes to try and save themselves here. Ben House, again, I think just needs to look at that level of aggression a bit. Nothing wrong with being committed, of course, but you've got to rein it in. You've got to contribute more effectively than that.
Super Short winning number 077809, and that's £800.
On then to Josh Murphy, who's had to go off. The subbed. Known as Marezi, the Serb, made his debut, the sub on the opening day. Here's Segacic. Throw. Came off Swanson last, didn't it? Yeah, behind for a goal kick, there's no complaint. forward by Kubis. Here's Colby Bishop. Together there. Very stop-start, but that suits Pompey. This is Kamara. Here's Chase, and then I think he's caught on the head as he tries to cut inside as he's knocked over. Yeah, he was.
Just to confirm, the Portsmouth two-score winning number again, 077869. And that's £800 available for the tunnel area at the end of the game. Stipulate your price.
Well, they're trying to put it right, and as I said at the start, when they went 2 down, the defeat at Borough, away from home, good display, there's no problem with that at all. They played well, they took the lead, but this would be more worrying. They've been outplayed. They've looked a little bit disjointed at times. And when you have got the experiment, is that the right word? Having joint head coaches in Cohen and Shaw, of course things like being disjointed will be looked at. As long as you're happy inside the camp, it's fine, but it's easy to look at it and say, well, one voice would be better, isn't it? But we don't know that. And anyway, they might come back and win this yet. Still got just over 10 minutes to do so. There's Hamer. Final 10 minutes. Pompey, good control display so far. 2 up early through Kavuma, McQueen and Segacic, and then Adams with a super goal. Now they're looking to add to their 3. Lincoln have looked short on ideas. They can't really strengthen in forward areas soon enough. Big swing and a miss there from Swanson, who gave away the penalty. Aside from that, has had a good solid game. Caught by Adams. Bayliss battling. Now it's Ebu Adams. Here's Zach Swanson. Tamara. Bishop, still going. That's why the fans love him so much. He never stops running for the cause. They won 2 of their last 3 championship away games of last season, Pompey. And they brought that form here, and having lost that club record run of 29 league games unbeaten, Lincoln, it looks like they're going to lose the home one as well. Pompey's remarkable run here is going to continue unless half a chance, but well defended at the far post. Now then, they want him to shoot. Adams this time doesn't try his luck, but Segicic does, and they might easily have made it 4 and probably should have done. No way through for Hackett. Great feed there from Segicic. Lincoln look like they're tiring a bit to me. Certainly need reinforcements. They've been short on quality here. And it feels, after a couple of games with Blackpool and Bolton away to come, as if what has got them here is not going to be enough. There's that chance for Segicic. I don't think he catches that right. Sort of cut across it a bit. Double change for Pompey. Josh Knight and Luke Brooks-Smith both coming on here. Kamara makes way. And Marlon Pack as well. Just sort of flexing the muscles of their squad a bit, aren't they? Former Peterborough player Josh Knight. Interestingly, he went to Hanover 96 in Germany, which isn't necessarily a traditional route. Here's Brooks-Smith. Segicic. Adams. Yeah, the Pompey fans enjoying this. Lincoln's challenge here is ending with a bit of a whimper, isn't it? When they scored from the spot, when Rico Hackett slammed home after Swanson's handball, felt as if there was a route back into the game, but they just haven't shown the required quality. And Adams, with that super finish, has surely taken it beyond them, and they look to take it further here, but the ball was behind Milanovic. Swanson, Segicic. They're happily in control, aren't they? Devlin. Aside from that spot kick, Schmidt has been relatively untroubled. It's another worrying sign, really, from a Lincoln perspective. Down and caught and fouled. Olaofe, the culprit. 6 minutes to be added, and it is technically enough time for Lincoln. It just doesn't feel like they have the wherewithal. Marlon Pack happily chatting away on the bench. He's had a very good game on his return, just holding Pompey together. Such a crucial player for them, even in his mid-30s. Player under half his age who gave Pompey the lead. Ryan Kabuma McQueen. Here's Milanovic, who overruns that and then commits a silly foul. Another just adapting to life in the Championship. New arrival from Almeria in Spain.
Number 7, Rico Hackett.
Interestingly, the home sponsors have just announced player of the match as Rico Hackett, because of course they can't give it to an away player. Presumably that's on the basis of him scoring the penalty. In terms of their general display, it'd actually be hard to argue if you had to pick a Lincoln player, because no one's really shone here. Minutes of the added 6 already gone by. Hurled in by Swanson.
Go,
might drop in Lincoln's favour. It's deflected and in, is it? No! It looked like it was bouncing in from Rob Street via a massive deflection, and it almost spins away from goal in the end. It would have been lucky. Dear me, underside of the bar and away. Looks like it's looping in. He's unlucky there. Final 3 minutes of the added 6. This time grabbed gratefully by Schmidt. Well, they switched off a touch there, Pompey. Another terrible clearance from Schmidt. Twice now I thought it was deliberate, as if he's kicking the ball out of play, but he wasn't. Another Lincoln set piece. They've in many ways been the theme of it. The idea that they might work. They haven't worked. Bayliss is going to take this one. Oh, head in! Wide. They finally make their way. They know the race is run. They know they've got a couple of difficult away games to come as well. By the way, for Pompey, it's former Lincoln coach next away from home. Michael Skubala and Bristol City lie in wait. They can celebrate this one though. Closing seconds here. And that will do it. It's a good, solid, professional display that from John Massinho and his team. Yes, they got the perfect start. Kavuma McQueen's deflected shot, and then Segacic with another deflected goal, an excellent hit from the free kick. Hackett pulled one back from the spot, but then stage was set for big Ebu Adams, the sub, to charge from the midfield and drive home, and it finishes here. Lincoln City 1, Pompey 3.
In the meantime, let's journey home to the Pompey fans who made the journey to be with us today. Imps fans, as always, thank you for your support, and we'll see you again on Tuesday, the 1st of September, when we entertain Blackburn Rovers with a 7:45 kickoff. In the meantime, thank you very much for the safe journey home, and good afternoon.
Thank you.